dear, I'm sorry. Like this? And then what do I, oh dear. Are you ready to meet the world's most interesting animal entrepreneurs?
I only wanted to do what I love.
My name is Dariani Santana. And this is Wags to Riches. Today we're here to meet Graciano and his daughter Sammy, who are 4th and 5th generation sheep shearers. They have taken the ancient task of sheep shearing and turned it into an art form. And they're gonna let me shear sheep today, which is extremely intimidating because I don't really have the greatest history with hair cutting. There was that one time I gave myself bangs. And guess what, guys? Today I get to meet my very first alpaca. I hope I don't cry. Oh, he's so close. Woo, okay. This is embarrassing. Can we cut? So, you guys have been doing this for 5 generations. How did it all start?
My grandparents, great-great-grandparents, came here as refugees during the Mexican Revolution. You said you're left-handed, right?
I'm left-handed.
So I set her kind of up like that for you, so you can come swinging in from this side, boom. Obviously, you know, they took any jobs that nobody wanted, and one that was very popular at the time was sheep shearing. It was the father who taught the son, and he taught his son, and my father taught me, and it's kind of odd because Sammy's gonna be the first girl. She's been helping me since day one. Yeah, excuse me, I get emotional about it. Okay, which hand are you gonna shear with?
What hand am I gonna shear with?
Yes.
I don't know, both my hands are on this.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
It's one hand?
Yes.
You didn't have a babysitter, so that was my babysitting, playing with the goats and the sheep and the kids and stuff like that.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Like this?
Yes.
And then what do I, oh dear. Yeah, I don't think sheep shearing is for me, you guys. Maybe let's move on to the alpacas.
Ups, down. You see you were putting them down nice and gentle?
Didn't realize that they have to be laid down.
You see how calm he is? He's not really stressing out, he's kind of relaxed. If you were standing up,
He might
would
bite
be
you.
jumping, he'll spit at you, spit at you, spit at you, spit at you, spit at you.
What's been your secret to success?
You have to kind of modify what you already know. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, and my father were not, they didn't shear alpacas and llamas.
So you diversified, and now your market's even bigger.
That's correct. I have more work than I know what to do with sometimes.
Oh, he gets a pedicure too?
A pedicure, this is like spa day.
I do my own manicures, so.
My business has all been word of mouth. I don't have a website. I think it's more personal. Why don't you just let your work and your skill speak for you? That's the way I look at it.
I don't even shave myself. I literally get laser hair removal, so.
That's a little bit of TMI.
Sorry.
You know, she wants to have a website, and I'm like, no.
I made him a website, made him an Instagram, because he uses Facebook, so.
How do you turn it on? Oh gosh. Thank you so much. It's been great. I loved it.
We do a mobile kind of grooming service for alpacas, Angora goats, sheep. Sometimes they bring it to us and they're like, hey, I have a wedding to go to with my alpaca tomorrow. Can you take care of my alpaca and kind of clean up his head and, you know, brush his hair a little bit for me? I'm not able to do it.
Note to self, I want an alpaca to be my flower girl.
A lot of people have different ideas of what makes you the best. Owners of the animals that I work on are more concerned with the well-being of their animal. Kind of, like I said, focus more on the quality instead of the quantity. Have you ever mowed a lawn before?
I have not mowed a lawn.
Okay. Their animals are just important to them as a family member. So you can't just get there and throw it down and nick it all up.
Is it okay if I give him bangs?
No, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Do you guys have any advice for anyone else who would love to start working with animals?
Patience. Lots and lots of patience.
All right, Charles, get ready for a makeover.
Like people, they have their days, and I think it's important to remember that sometimes their feelings, you know, they're gonna have a bad day, and you're just gonna empathize, and you're just gonna be there for them.
I did it. I did it. You've been doing it for 5 generations, but has it always been easy? Have there been any bumps in the road?
There was times where we wouldn't eat all day because we didn't have any cash on us. And he was a single dad because I was living with him full time and he didn't have a babysitter. So I'd go with him and it was hard, it was hot, it was, you know, we had water and that was it, and maybe a bottle of Gatorade.
I think we've come a long way, you know. I remember being lucky enough to pull into a client's house and maybe they had a couple fruit trees and I'd see her sneak off the truck and go grab an orange off the tree, you know. That's all we had till I got money, right? And I don't know how many times, you know, I tried to be cool and you'd be driving to the ranch with your gas light on.
He was learning how to shear alpacas and we were there until it was dark and I didn't bring a jacket because I didn't have one. And you know, his customer was nice enough to not know me and it was our first year shearing there and we were there and it was cold. And she was like, you want a jacket? I'll give you a jacket. And like, you know, I remember those things about those specific customers.
I mean, you guys are a family business, but I feel like your clients also become family.
They are. I take enough time to get to know each one individually. There's a connection beyond the shearing. I think that's the best part of the business.
Where do you guys see the future of the business?
I said to Sam, I said, you better hurry up and learn good. I said, I can hold the wall back about 10 more years maybe.
A lot of his competitors can kind of keep up with him, see what he's doing. And it's really funny because like, who's that girl? Who's helping you? They don't realize that he has another person coming behind him to get his business.
Everybody wants to know, who's that? She's been helping me since she was 6, right? It's like, you know, they want to know who that is. Like, that's my daughter. She's learning how to do this.
Now, hey, just wait, but you still have a little bit of hair. Oh, he's pooping. Oh, he's pooping. I know, I hate when I'm with a new person doing my hair. It's just so much anxiety. Can I give you some bangs? I have to right the wrongs of my past. It'll be perfect. It'll frame your face. I'm like, I haven't done them in a long time, but I know I can make them really good for you. I guess he doesn't want bangs.